Well, welcome. This is chapter 27 of World's Longest Suicide Note, and my name is Roger. And while I am suicidal, I am not any kind of mental health provider. I have 0 letters after my name. Um, yeah, 0. None. Where did I put my coffee? Planning. I just didn't do it. Anyway, we're going to carry on without it because I am not a professional and it was not going to help anyway. So, we will press on despite not having the coffee in a handy position. Anyway, so what are we going to talk about today? It's an interesting, sometimes interesting dilemma is to come on here and actually have something important to talk about. I think today we're going to talk about creating a network and why that's important, and really what a network is. So yeah, let's have a little chat. And as always, what we talk about is my perspective. There's nothing magic about it. It's just, and honestly, I really do think that a lot of the things I talk about are probably wrong, and I will change as it goes, and I think that's how it should be. Where over time perspective shifts and changes, and there should be no problem. That should just be a natural thing. Or I do not want to see things exactly the same way in a year that I see them now, and I still want to be seeing things in a year, which is the whole point of what I'm trying to accomplish. Is just say what I have to say, and work hard and stay here, and not end up killing myself. Which, I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice, no matter what my brain tells me. So, one of the essential things that we have to do, and I hope to God that you are better at it than me, and that's creating a network. And a network is just people around you. It's not hard. It's not maths. We all need support, and we all need to be heard and validated for our experience. It's just something that that's kind of a natural thing. That's what we want. That's what we need. And so finding those things and putting them in our lives is something that is of profound importance. So there's going to be a network that comes natural, hopefully, in your life, and then one that you'd have to build. The natural one, and I say hopefully, because when you have a family, traditionally that family would be on your side. They would want what's best for you, and they would want to promote your happiness, and so that would be something that hopefully is a naturally occurring network for you of somebody. They may not understand exactly what's going on, but they love you, and they will put up with your shit for no other reason than that's just something that you have to do when you have family. I also understand that everyone's families are different. There's no two families that are exactly alike, and which means that you're going to have varying degrees of that support. But it should be a network for you to lean on, to rely on when things are hard. And that is sometimes those are the most important connections that we have, because we feel like, all right, we already have a trusted place and a trusted voice in our lives that we can rely on to give us, their best information and advice and counsel. So moving forward, we have that, but often that's not enough, and depending on our lives and the severity of what we have going on, we're going to have to find more. As far as there's no like number, you have to have 16 or 18 or 38 people in your network, and then so there's no formulaic response to what is an appropriate network size. The bigger the better. Excuse me, I'm allergic to talking. All right, like I just said, the bigger the network, the better it is for doing what it needs to do. So the network helps us in hopefully many ways. Our network is the people that we rely on for one reason or another, for one thing, to get us through one thing. And it's not something, even though we use it, it's not just about having people to lean on, or a lot of people, myself included, there's times where we choose to not talk even to our network, our trusted people, for many different reasons. We would choose to not communicate. We just may not want to talk about it, whatever we feel like we're going through at that particular time. But the important thing is that we have those folks available, and they're people who understand who we are and what we're going through. So a good network, a good kind of rule of thumb for your network is, it's got to be a trusted place. It's got to be with trusted people, trusted environment that allows you to be open and honest about what you are feeling, whether you want to or not. That's the whole thing. The whole idea is that there is a trusted environment, and so you do in an environment that you don't have to explain. You don't have to go into depth explaining your thoughts and feelings. And sometimes the realization with it in that environment is just people who let you say the things that you need to say to go from where you are to a better place, hopefully. So, and you should have people in that that are part of the different aspects of your life. So you should have representatives in your network from your personal life, as well as your work life, or your whatever profession you are involved in, and then from your social life, what are the things, the places that you have ownership of, the communities that you belong to. You should have representatives in your network from all of those, because hopefully that you're being honest to the degree that you're the same person no matter what the social circle that you're in, or wherever. It's like the Seinfeld episode with George and the worlds colliding. That shouldn't happen. You should be the same person that when you're working as when you're not working. You should be the same person when you're at a social event that you are when you're not. I mean, your mood's going to change for sure, and your thoughts and feelings are 100% going to change from day to day, from time to time, based on. But the fact of the matter is, you should 100% be the same person, or strive to be the same person, regardless of the situation. So you should be honest with the people in your lives and the different wherever you touch them about what you go through. Now that doesn't mean that they have to understand or be aware of the deepest, darkest. But if there's an area in your life where you feel like you're not, nobody knows my dark secrets. None of this group understands, where I'm at, and, well, that's going to be a challenge, because at some point they will find out. One thing I've learned, that it takes a huge amount of energy to hide a mental illness. And because I tried it for years, or I wouldn't have representatives from certain parts of my life as part of my network, my group of trusted individuals. Where, when I was doing religion, because of the stigma associated, the people in that demographic that I knew, they didn't know, because of the, I didn't want to put myself in that not right with God demographic, or a lot of religions think suicide is an actual sin, which is stupid. And so there's a belief structure there, and so I chose to not have representatives in that, demographic as part of that. And what it did is it created a stressful situation where I just wasn't comfortable with in certain situations, because I did not represent myself honestly. So part of developing a good network of people is first of all, you have to let them know what's going on. And again, you could be choosy. You could be discerning as far as who you want in your. You don't have to have a certain number. You don't have to have any particular person in there. Be a little choosy, because this is your network. These are the people who are going to help you when you need help, and understand why you need help and the reasons behind that, and they're going to be supportive of you. They may not have an answer, like most people don't have answers for these things, but they're going to be a safe place, and they're going to love on you and care for you no matter what. That's what we need. Because for a lot of us, you're not going to solve it. I mean, you're just going to live through it. You don't solve your depression and anxiety, what's going on. You get through it. You get stronger and you move through it, which increases your resilience. So, yeah, it could be very, very important to build a network of people and places. It doesn't have to. I mean, a place, if like a church, something like that gives you great comfort, then that's something that you want to add, into that network that you have. And then I think the biggest thing is, and this is the biggest problem I have with my network. Then you have to use it. You have to use your network. It's not just, I have it. There's a real thing, and I have it, is that when we want to feel good. Oh, we have a network of people who care and love us and this. But because of we have it and we appreciate it, we don't want to feel like we're using it, like we're taking advantage. And that's one of the biggest things that I have to get over, because I often choose not, I often choose to not let anyone help me. And I do that for, what is wrong with this? I kind of screwed this ear up, so I got to fix it. Yeah. So a network's only as good as your willingness to use it. So build it, but then also use it and be a part of other people's. That's one of the greatest things, that reciprocity that we can do is be a part of someone else's and use our knowledge and awareness to help others. I mean, I don't know if there's anything better that we could do with our lives than be there for other people. And then in return, they're there for us. So it's a real win-win, but we have to, again, we have to do things for it. So I encourage you, develop a network of caring people and be a part of a network for others. Yeah. And have an amazing day and keep fighting hard, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.